everyone, it's Isabel Emberscroll and welcome back to yet another Star Stable video. So this is super interesting, but I found this a couple days ago and it's on CC Creations channel, and it's a video on the one of the specific courses that have like secret or never been able to like release, like they scrapped it and they weren't actually able to go through it, for different kinds of animation for when you do like the trots and all that stuff. Well, it got me thinking, like, what if Star Stable did add those kinds of animation stuff to the trots and added more of those, but with like more animation, like a head like nod or your tongue sticking out and all of that stuff. I feel like that would be pretty amazing to have if Star Stable added it into. And who knows, maybe in the future they could, because more animation would be really cool, because especially if it's like running or trotting or all that stuff and the animation just goes like kind of the hair when it's running in the wind, if it like went like that, or your like head nod or any of kind of those animation for any of those kinds of horses, have all kinds of animations or different trots that go for like kind of like a happy trot or sassy trot, kind of like those named like that for different of sections of those animations and all that stuff. It just got me thinking, like, that would be so cool to have more choices in trots. Like, you get to choose what kind of trot you want, like if you want your horse to have a happy trot or a angry or mad canter, something annoyed gallop, something like that, where you could choose your own, like what your horse's emotions are for when they're doing their animation or their moves and all that stuff. I feel like that would be cool. So without anything else, let's get straight into this video. So before we get into the actual video with all of the animation, trots and all of that stuff, the discussion was, I believe that they did have most of the animations like in the files and stuff, but then they scrapped it. I don't know the reason, like why, but I just kept thinking, like, right now, I mean, there's a little head nod, but like more in-depth animation to when you're riding, like more realistically, more like realistic when you're riding and the animations are moving, because this kind of looks like there's no blinking on this horse while we're riding, no blinking at all, and some of the animations in the video do have blinking while they're doing their gallops or their trots or all that stuff. This is kind of like a lifeless horse with no mind or no sense of control to have the urgency to blink when it needs to. And it kind of, if you just stare at it, there's no blinking at all to this horse at all. And I just think animations with these the horses, gaits and all that stuff, I feel like would be so much better, because our characters don't blink right now, just to say. It's just, they're just moving and really robotic a little bit, more like to think of it. So it's kind of like, I feel like when we get the new character update, the horses kind of should get an update on their own as well, for any of like the gaits to have blinking as well, because I've seen that I've seen that blinking, so blinking for our character is like, they thought of that, but the horses to have some emotions to go alongside. Like, I just feel like we could have like a little bit of sassy attitude, maybe even cheerful sometimes. All that stuff I think would be really good to add for the animation to this horses, all of the horse breed, and more animations to the horse. I mean, riding it right now is really amazing. Like, I don't know about the animations, but I like that it's doing a little head nod. It's doing a little head nod, but like, you can see what I mean. Like, we could have like more of something. I don't know what's exactly missing, but like, eyes blinking is number one. Number two, more of like hair moving. Number three, I feel like the mouth and other body parts of the horse, like the hips and stuff, need to move more than what it's doing right now. And then I can't think of a fifth. I don't know. I gave 4 reasons of more animations to have, so I feel like that's good, just to have 4 reasons why to have animations on horses. It looks really realistic. Right now, it's just the blinking is creeping me out because there's no blinking for this horse, and I don't really like that. Just, it's like a non-existent, kind of like lifeless, not blinking. And so now that we've kind of discussed about all of this and my ideas of what kind of stuff should have, we can get into the video so we can see all the animations and the really, really cool stuff. anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below. Also follow me on Instagram at Isabel Emberscroll, and I will see you in my next video. Bye!